Hello, Scorpio. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and this is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for you, Scorpio, for the week of January 25th through the 31st. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. And please subscribe and join me daily for my quick glance daily readings. Now, keep in mind, these are general readings and will not resonate with everyone. You can obtain a private reading by clicking the link to my website below. And this week, I am using turn it around, the Egyptian Tarot Nerfertari deck with this beautiful gold overlay on the cards. The camera does not do justice to it. So let's get started and see what your cards are indicating this week. Okay, Scorpio, your first card, the Knave of Swords, followed by the Ace of Swords and the Five of Chalices. Your overall energy for the week, the Knight of Chalices. Okay, Scorpio, we will get to your two oracle cards in just a little bit. So at first glance, Scorpio, you kind of have half and half. Half chalice or cup energy, that's your feelings and emotions, and then half the swords energy, your mental energy. Now, the cups can be in regards to love and relationships around you, or it can be in regards to your creative energies. Something you love to do, your passion. And your sword energy is kind of indicating to me you're overthinking everything, Scorpio. And this week, you're getting tremendous clarity. And whatever it is you're involved with this week, you're going to be getting clarity. So let's begin with your overall energy card here. And you have the Knight of Chalices, also known as the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups, or should I say the Knights, like to bring in change and movement to our lives. And the Knight of Cups can be an indication of messages of love coming in. This is actually the most romantic card in the tarot deck. Extremely artistic, poetic. So this could be indicating a new relationship coming in, Scorpio. The Knight of Cups is actually Pisces card, so it could be a Pisces individual, or it could be another water sign as well. This is something new developing. Now, the Knights are the young men of the court cards, the next step up from the pages. So with this being like your driving energy this week, something's taking action. Something's moving forward this week. So definitely could be good news coming in regards to love, friendship, or something you have a passion for. Now, your Knave of Swords. This is your focus for the week, your anchor card. It's also known as the Page of Swords. And the pages are the messengers of the court cards, and each one delivers either a unique message or delivers it in a unique way. And the Page of Swords here goes through heck and high water to bring clarity to you. This is communication coming in, alerting you to the truth about something around you, Scorpio. This can be unexpected news. And like really just looking at this card, this fellow is so cautious. He's looking over his shoulder and he's actually got two scrolls, one in each hand. So it might be more than one message coming through for you, Scorpio. And I feel this information coming in is coming in at a risk. And I want to say if it's new love coming in, the other person is taking the risk to make you aware of it. They're not sure how you're going to react, Scorpio. Now, for the Scorpios that are not single, the Knave of Swords could be bringing in some kind of unexpected news in regards to something you have a passion for. It's what you enjoy doing, something creative, and something can be turning up, some type of news, possibly for some of you, to be able to maybe go off in that field of work, something you truly enjoy doing, Scorpio. Or if you're already in something you enjoy, it's advancing you to the next level. I just see forward movement, lots of positivity and growth. Now, taking a look at your next card is the Ace of Swords, which is a gift from the divine. And each of the aces delivers something a little bit differently. And the Ace of Swords is giving you the gift of where you use your mental energies to have a breakthrough. This is using your mind to cut through any obstacles that you have this week. So this is success coming in after you've had a really tough time. And that's what I'm picking up for quite a few of you. So this opportunity is indicating to use your head this week. You might have some problems to solve. So you need to have the focus here to make new plans. Think outside the box. Develop new strategies, Scorpio, and then commit to acting on it. Now, the Ace of Swords presents you with some kind of new truth that's just going to occur to you. Some of you are going to understand something in a whole new way, like a fresh perspective on whatever it is you've been dealing with. Now, this can be in regards to your job, possibly a project you're working on. If you want to move house, relationships, this is clarity coming in for you. And one of the biggest indications with the Ace of Swords is to get rid of what's unnecessary, Scorpio, and leave it behind. So this is a message of just taking that sword and eliminating what's no longer needed in your life. And this can be possessions. This can be thinking about where you live, your home. Do you want to move to someplace new? And this can certainly be in regards to individuals in your life. This can be in regards to coworkers, neighbors, friends, even family members. And what's really not working for you, Scorpio, because you just need to distance yourself from those individuals because they're draining your energy. I can feel for so many of you, you have people around you that are just draining your energy. So if you can't eliminate them from your life, put some distance between you. Now, your next card is the Five of Chalices, or Cups, which is an indication of being disappointed. Some of you are sad. You have a regret. So you've lost something that's very close to you, whether it was a relationship, let's say a cherished possession, something you owned, or what you thought your future was going to be. That those dreams kind of been shattered by the circumstances lately, circumstances around you. So the Five of Chalices is actually usually a card where the individual is looking at the three overturned cups and concentrating so much on that instead of turning around and seeing you still have two more options. Now, the danger with this card, Scorpio, is this is actually your card. So you can really feel really intense with this disappointment or loss, whatever this is. And the danger is kind of staying wrapped up in this energy because this card is ruled by Mars. So it's a very physical energy and the number 5. That energy shakes things up but it sometimes does it to get you going in a different direction, Scorpio. And 5 is the number of the throat chakra, which I think is going to play a key role for you this week. Your first 2 cards here are the swords energy, which can be what you're thinking, but also what you're communicating. So there's a couple more directions or opportunities, some options for you that you can move forwards. It's indicating there's a path to move forward. And for some Scorpios, this can be what you truly enjoy doing, what you're passionate about. Something may have got like put on hold, or because you found out the truth about something, you kind of have to start all over again, possibly for some of you. Now, your numerology for your 3 base cards here adds up to 7. So even here with your numerology represents forces that you're going to have to deal with, Scorpio, that are beyond your control. But the best thing to do, and that's why I keep seeing communication. Number 7 is also your crown chakra. So strengthen your co-partnership with spirit for guidance and direction. Now, my recent trip to Sedona, which isn't that far from me, I came across this Sedona Oracle deck, and it ties right into the Egyptian deck that I'm using because it does have ancient signs and symbols, which are reminding us the wisdom of our ancient people. So for you, Scorpio, you received Oak Creek. So the message on the card here is indicating feminine energy as you see the river flowing here, and also your intuition. And what this card is showing or indicating is this sweet musical creek. Varies from deep to shallow. Swift flowing, just meandering at times, but strong enough to cut through rock. Different areas have different qualities of feminine energy, soft yet strong. So definitely go with the flow. Things may not always happen by a direct route, but just as this creek here kind of twists and turns, it carves its own path through sheer rock walls. So the Oak Creek message is about trust and allow the feminine flow and intuition to carry you where you need to be. Once again, the message is tapping into your intuition, Scorpio. Now let's take a look at which crystal your angels and guides have suggested for you this week. And we've got blue lace agate, one of my favorites. Okay, Scorpio, I was picking up communication in your reading earlier a lot. Your sword energy was suggesting communication this week. So definitely communication is key this week. And this is actually my blue lace agate. I like the polished crystals because I can have them in my pocket, carry them with me. I don't have the jagged edges. I leave the natural crystals at home. So when this oracle card shows up, this is indicating it's time for you to communicate clearly what you do and don't want. And when you're positive and clear about your wants and needs, you can manifest or make things happen a lot more quickly, Scorpio. So words are very powerful. And sometimes we hold on to what we want to say. And then at other times, we may not think before we speak. So a lot of your message here in your reading, Scorpio, is just about releasing, going with the flow. So try to release any fear of being judged. Also, try not to worry about hurting other people's feelings because you can express what you want to say, Scorpio, in a strong but compassionate way as well. So, this showing up is an indication to tell other people how you feel. Now, the blue lace agate is associated with your throat chakra. It's known as the stone of communication. So, this crystal is going to help you with your verbal expression so you can communicate freely this week. And for some of you, this is going to help you out if you have to do any kind of public speaking or possibly just in front of a large group in the workplace. Blue lace agate is great for kind of reducing the stress. So if you have to make some kind of presentation or speech this week, or even if you're on an interview, you're presenting yourself, have the blue lace agate with you in your pocket. Now, in summary here, Scorpio, for your week ahead, you have the overall energy of the Knight of Chalices or Cups coming in. The most romantic card in the deck is showing up for you as your overall energy for this week. So definitely, for some single Scorpios, there is new love showing up for you. The Knave of Swords is one of the pages that brings truth and clarity your way. You're going to find out something new, and that very well could be you have a secret admirer, and now you're finding out their true feelings. And the Ace of Swords is a gift from the divine, indicating to use your mental energies for your benefit. Don't overthink things. Your main message this week is kind of to go with the flow. But the Ace of Swords is saying, get a strategy in place, eliminate what no longer fits into your life. And this can be where you live, this can be relationships, this can be possessions. So free up the stagnant, stagnant energy that surrounds you, Scorpio. You've got the Knight of Chalices as your overall energy, bringing in love for some Scorpios. For others, this is bringing in what you love to do. This is presenting you to look at things in a different way. Make some plans and continue moving forward with your creativity. Whatever you're passionate about, whatever you like to do. The cups are not only about your feelings and emotions, it's got to do with your creativity. So this ties directly into the creative arts. So do you like to sculpt, to paint? Do you like to write? What is it that you like to do? As the Ace of Swords is bringing in true clarity and having you look at something like with a fresh pair of eyes, giving you that clarity. Now, the Five of Chalices energy, which is your card, Scorpio, don't get stuck here in apathy. There might be a loss or sacrifice that goes along with all of these other energies for you. For instance, you might currently like where you live, but in order to follow your passion, you might have to take a job elsewhere and move. Don't let that stop you. You'll find another place that might even be better than where you are currently living. So don't let the Five of Chalices energy stop you. Sometimes that number 5 energy shows up to purposely shake things up in your life so that it points you off in a new direction, one in which you will be tremendously happy. Your numerology here of 7 this week is indicating trust in your intuition. It's the number of the crown chakra. So strengthen that co-partnership with spirit, especially if you meditate. Now, your Sedona energy card, Oak Creek, is the feminine energy of just going with the flow. Don't overthink it, Scorpio. Follow your intuition. And your angels and guides are suggesting blue lace agate for your crystal for the week. Has to do with communication, what you need to say to others, how you say things to others. This is your tone of communication. Very helpful if you're going to be in public speaking. So for this week, Scorpio, it looks like you're going to get a lot of clarity. There could be some love coming in for you, for some of you, but don't try to control what's happening this week, Scorpio. Just go with the flow and just let it happen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please subscribe and help support my channel if you haven't already. And for private readings, click on my website link below. Love and abundance to my Scorpio family.